Antoinette Jensen pursuant to Government Code Section 54960.1, requesting that the board cure and correct the alleged Brown Act of violations. Mrs. Spray will present information regarding the request to cure and correct an alleged Brown Act violation.
Thank you. Item 6A is a request to cure and correct the alleged Brown Act violation related to board member comments. The allegation is by Antoinette Jensen, and it was during our November 13th, 2025 board meeting. This item is before the board for consideration and possible action pursuant to Government Code 54960.1. The request alleges that the statements made by a board member during the board and staff comments portion of the meeting constituted discussion or action on non-agendized items. After review with legal counsel, staff does not believe the cited statements violated the Brown Act. Under Government Code Section 54954.2, the Brown Act expressly allows the board members to briefly respond to public comments, make clarifying remarks, make brief announcements, refer members of the public to appropriate resources for factual information, and request that staff provide information or return with an item at a future meeting. The law also permits comments related to items that are already on the agenda. The statements identified in the request fall within those permitted activities. No action was taken on any item that was not agendized, and no prohibited discussion or deliberation occurred. The board may discuss the request and take action to grant or deny the cure and correct. If the board determines that no violation occurred, you may take action and direct the superintendent to communicate your response to Antoinette Jensen. If the board determines otherwise, the Brown Act outlines a cease and desist as a corrective action. Mr. North, legal counsel, is here tonight also to answer any question, and I will pause here and return the item to the board for discussion.
Thank you. Are there any discussion or questions regarding the alleged Brown Act violations?
I believe this was after discussion that we had, or comments we had after public comment, is that correct?
Yes.
Non-agenda
Yes.
items, correct? And the comments were about, the board comments were about what what Ms. Jensen had spoken to us about, correct? Okay, so, can you just clarify that for us? If someone, my understanding has always been, if someone, it is not our requirement to respond to any speaker. However, if we choose to, we may make clarifying statements, or we may, sometimes, we may have a rebuttal or a comment regarding what was said. Is that not allowed?
Your understanding is 100% correct.
Okay, thank you. So we have that option if we would like to.
You do.
We could
And
respond to the
I
person.
reviewed each of the statements. Each of the statements fits squarely within what is permissible under the Brown Act.
And you reviewed them from the audio
I did.
recordings? Okay. That was my clarification, thank you.
Any other questions or comments?
And, I mean, it's pretty commonplace that we give, I mean, you're asking for feedback, so we provide it to each board members, given that opportunity, and some take advantage of that, some don't. So it's not out of the norm. We've done it before, and the other boards have done it as well, so, okay, thank you.
So based on the conversation and the information from Mr. North, may I have a motion to deny the request to cure and correct the alleged Brown Act violations?
Motion.
Moved by Dr. Armia. Second by Member Karsh. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. All members present vote yes. Mrs. Sprague, will you please communicate our decision to Mrs. Jensen?